Hey there, it's Robert from empoweredlife.tv. Hope you're having a spectacular day wherever you are in the world. Now, in today's video, I'm talking about how to activate delta waves. Now, this is crucial if you have trouble sleeping. So for a lot of you watching this video, this is going to be extremely valuable. So I want you to get a pen and a piece of paper and jot down some notes here. And return to this video often if you need a brush up on how to get this handled. So if you've watched any of my videos up to now, at least the recent ones, I've kind of started to make a list so I don't miss anything that's relevant and important to you. And then what I'll do, I'll read the list off that I put together of items that you need to check off, and I'll embellish if and when necessary so you get the most value. So with all of that out of the way, and before I kick right off into the content, just below, somewhere below this video, there is a link to go get my free hypnosis meditation audio. So go get that as well. That'll help accelerate your results. Let's get my breath back and let's get started. So firstly, let's explain what delta waves are all about. Delta waves are low frequency brain waves typically associated with deep sleep and relaxation. While you can't directly activate delta waves like flipping a switch, there are practices and techniques that can promote their production. Here's how you can encourage the generation of delta waves. Number one, deep relaxation techniques. Engage in deep relaxation practices such as progressive muscle relaxation, deep breathing exercises, or mindfulness meditation. These techniques help calm the mind and body, facilitating the natural onset of delta waves. What I tend to do when I'm meditating is I imagine that I'm lying on the beach with the tips of my feet or the ends of my feet just barely in the water. And then as I'm meditating, I feel that the warmth of the sun on me, and then I imagine the water slowly creeping up my legs, up to the trunk of my body, and then enveloping me in the end. And that's how I tend to relax my entire body. And I feel the warmth of the water washing up my body. And that's how it works for me. Everybody's got a different way of doing it, but you could try that particular way of doing it to achieve the goal. Number two, avoid stimulants. Minimize or avoid stimulants such as caffeine, nicotine, and certain medications close to bedtime. These substances can interfere with the brain's ability to produce delta waves and induce deep sleep. I'm a caffeine nut. I've got to be honest, I love a cup of coffee. I love more than one cup of coffee a day. I love more than 2 cups of coffee a day. So this is something that's really, really pertinent to me and really important that I keep a handle on, and make sure that I cut the coffee well before the time that I'm going to be looking to go to sleep, because it is not going to help things. And if you're the same as me, if you love a cup of coffee or tea or whatever floats your boat, if it's high on caffeine, you need to be edging that back towards kind of mid to late afternoon. Number three, create a relaxing environment. Ensure your sleep environment is conducive to relaxation and restfulness. This includes keeping the room dark, quiet, and at a comfortable temperature. The other thing is as well, you need to really be turning TVs off. Again, I'm terrible for loving to watch TV until I'm basically unable to keep my eyes open. But you know what? What you're doing is fighting sleep, and you'd be better off going to bed to sleep, not to watch TV. And if that's your habit right now, it's going to be a tough one to break. But as every habit is, it's breakable. And you can reinforce a new habit over 30 to 90 days. What we've got to do is commit to keep doing it, even though it feels uncomfortable, until it becomes comfortable. But you can do it. Establish a consistent sleep schedule. Maintain a regular sleep schedule by going to bed and waking up at the same time each day, even on weekends. Consistency helps regulate your body's internal clock, promoting deeper and more restorative sleep. So yeah, again, routines, habits, that's what it's all about. what you're doing here is actually creating more empowering, positive habits that are going to help you, rather than the negative, poor habits that are going to actually degrade you as a person, hold you back, put the brakes on your life. And maybe, impact your health in a negative way as well. Let's be honest, who feels great when they're not sleeping? I rest my case. Limit exposure to screens. Touched on this already, so I won't stick around on this too much. Reduce exposure to screens, phones, tablets, computers, TVs at least an hour before bedtime. The blue light emitted by screens can disrupt the production of melatonin, a hormone essential for sleep. Already spoken about that, so we'll skip on. Number 6, practice sleep hygiene. Adopt healthy sleeping habits such as avoiding heavy meals close to bedtime, creating a bedtime routine, and ensuring your mattress and pillows provide adequate support for comfortable sleep. I've got to tell you, just last night, I had too much to eat before I went to sleep, and it really created a problem for me. I didn't get off to sleep properly until the early hours of the morning, and that was purely and simply down to the fact that so much of my physical body was having to deal with digesting this food, and I felt uncomfortable and unable to relax and go to sleep. It's the same for all of us, so avoid heavy meals before bedtime. 7, use white noise or relaxing sounds. Some people find that playing white noise or soothing sounds such as nature sounds or ambient music can help them relax and drift into a deeper sleep state conducive to delta wave activity. So, yeah, anything that you can play. Classical music's a great one. If you can play some classical music quietly in the background, that's going to help you relax. It's brilliant for it. Number 8, consider brainwave entrainment. Some individuals also use audio recordings or specialized devices that use rhythmic sound patterns to entrain the brain into specific states, including delta waves. However, the effectiveness of these methods can vary from person to person. We're not all the same, okay? Different horses for different courses. That's the phrase I was looking for. Give it a try though. It could be for you, it could work. But if not, there's plenty of other things you can do, as I alluded to here. Number 9, consult a professional. If you consistently struggle with sleep or have underlying medical conditions affecting sleep quality, consider consulting a healthcare professional or sleep specialist for personalised advice and treatment options. I am not a doctor. This is not medical advice. If your problem falls outside the scope of where I'm regarded as an expert, then you should go seek professional help, medical help for that. And remember that individual experiences with sleep and brainwave activity can vary, so it may take some experimentation to find the techniques that work best for you. Additionally, prioritizing overall health and well-being through regular exercise, stress management, and a balanced diet can also support better sleep quality and delta wave activity. I'm pretty sure you know that. Living a healthy life outside of sleep, when you're active and you're awake, exercising, eating correctly, all that sort of stuff is going to be conducive to you having better sleep. And that ultimately is conducive to better health and better life experience. So that's it. Hopefully some of that's going to work for you. But you need to put it into action for it to work for you. Remember that. It's no just reading this stuff or listening to me rabble on about it and then not do anything with it. Please try it and come back and let me know how you get on with this. And again, before I go, don't forget your free audio meditation below this video. That'll help accelerate things for you a little bit as well. And if you've enjoyed the video, please like the video. Check the bell icon so you get notified every time I come back and do one of these things. And why not subscribe to the channel? We're regularly uploading new videos each and every week. And also, one more thing. If you're absolutely dedicated to all things personal development and spiritual alignment, why not go over and join the family at empoweredlife.tv, empoweredlife.tv, and let's get to know each other better there. Until next time, cheers for now.